Okay. Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we will have a look at how to configure Keycloak for Unified product. So the base requirement is, let's make sure in Eureka you have all the required services up and running. I have run them in IntelliJ, as well as I have run and Postgres and Keycloak inside Docker container. So you see here for Keycloak, I have configured a database called Keycloak underscore database in PostgreSQL. So that's there. Now we can directly dive in how to configure Keycloak. So as you can see, I have my all the services up and running. I will visit Keycloak admin panel, which is localhost 9090 where it runs. So the default user to login is admin123. Once you log in, you will see the screen where by default one realm will be provided to you called Keycloak. You will need to create your own. So we will start creating by unified realm. Once the realm is created, it will be saved into the database. For that realm unified, we will create one service. So the initial service that we need to create, this will be the service which will directly interact with Keycloak. So I am filling up all the necessary information needed. So id should be unique, name and optional, name and description. Name should be mandatory. I have not tested, but description is optional. So then you need to turn on client authentication, standard flow, direct access grants, and service account roles. So once you are done with that, you will need to configure where your authentication service is running. So the root URL, in my case I am running it on local, so my authentication service is running on HTTP localhost 9083. This should be the same home URL. Okay, then valid redirect URLs. So valid redirect URLs are these. These are the basically internal URLs for your authentication service where most of your authentication paths gonna come. So I am allowing these URLs by configuring them. Then web origins, this is also important one, so I have entered that. Then we will move forward. Okay, so this part is done. Just remember to select back channel logout session required should be turned off. Yeah, then inside credentials you will have this secret. You can regenerate or you can copy the existing one. So I will just go to my copy this. I will go to my authentication service. Yeah, and then in authentication service, you see there is a application.yaml. So here I need to provide my token, client token for authentication service, because we have configured authentication service inside Keycloak. Once that's done, I will need to restart. This setup for me is like if I am running inside Docker, then this variable will be popped up for me from Docker. So I don't need to set token manually. I am showing this for you to run it as soon as you are done with the setup. So token is configured now. So we will go to Keycloak again. Our client and our secret token is configured now. Now we will create one user. Let's take a look at that as well. Okay, so now our client is configured, its secret is integrated in our authentication service. We will need to create one user. So let's go there. As you can see, by default there is no user. You will need to select action, update password, email verified, because I am creating this. So for this user I am giving name. This is my username, and this is my initial user that I am configuring, which is the admin user. So Bhushan Gadekar is the username. I have created that. Then inside credentials, I'll need to set up credentials. So I am setting initial password, which is admin1234. Then admin1234. This is a temporary password because I need to change again. Okay. So once that's done, I'll log out. I'll log in again. Now this is the user, so I need to reset the password first. So I'll admin123. Yeah, this is the permanent password. I have reset that. So initial action I have taken care. Now we need to use this user, correct? So in order to use this user, we will need to configure its settings. So as you can see here, the username is there. So I need to change the username as well. Password will be admin123, realm will be master. So I am running again. We will need to wait for authentication service to be up. It takes hardly 1 minute. Yeah, here in Eureka we will need to check. Yeah, so authentication service is up. Now we will open Postman. Yeah, so here I already have this workspace. So you see I have authentication service. I need to check whether it's up first. Let's make sure. Here I need to say authentication service gateway. So yeah, this is the URL. So from gateway I am coming back to authentication service. So I am testing. So authentication service is up now. I will click on register API. This Postman collection I have already shared with the code repo. Then I will, so this is not user is not registered with Keycloak yet, so this should be fine. Okay, sorry, I forgot that I'll need to up and running the user service as well. What's the error? Let's debug that. Okay, let's go to user management. Let's check whether existing roles users are there. Now it should be fine. Yeah, the user already exists, so we will need to enter some another info. So inside register API I need to change this to this. Okay, I'll need to change again authentication service. Yeah, now this should work. I think authentication URL also needs to be changed. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, now it should work. So authentication / register. Yeah, as you can see, no error. So it's unauthorized though, because we might have entered in. Yeah, we need to check whether the realm is the master one. In authentication service it's giving authorization show, because here realm needs to be unified. Let's try that. Let's try logging in first, just to be sure. It's username and admin 123 is okay. So this is not working. Okay, so in authentication service we need to use the master realm and here admin. So this should work now. Meanwhile we will clean up the users, so till the service is getting up. Yeah, we'll need to delete, because in Keycloak also we will need to delete, and we can delete them from here as well. These are the extra users. Okay, so currently there are no users in the system. I think authentication service should be up. Let's test that. Yeah, authentication service is up. Now in Keycloak we need to make sure that we are logged in as a correct user. So admin, so this is the users. Inside users I'll delete this user. We don't need this user. I will create new user called update password, email verified. I'll just create. Yeah, I'll save credentials. I'll need to create one. Admin 1234, admin 1234, temporary password is enabled. Save. Yeah, I'll go to clients. I'll again come to users. I'll need to change the password for this user. Credentials, password, admin 123. Admin 123. This is password is not temporary. I'll reset the password. Okay, our initial things are done. I'll check. Okay, this one is tested now. So we will go to Postman. We will hit this API again, register one. So currently this user is not there, so we can directly create a new one. You see? Yeah. So now there is no error. So we are able to create user in the user management, that is in our DB, as well as the user is already created in. If you refresh this page and go to users, you see new user is created and email is not verified yet. Okay, so that's how you do Keycloak setup. Okay.